Afternoon, everyone. We'll start off with 10 minutes broadcast and 10 minutes dailies, and then 10 minutes of Sundays in that order. If you're happy, guys, we'll start.
I'm happy.
Okay. Start in the middle then.
Yes, can we get your team news, please? Did everyone come through the Manchester United game on Skype?
Yeah, we had two tough games. Physical intensity was high on both games. But in principle, we didn't have big damage. Oscar was a bit hurt after challenge. William got some tackles, and who more? Eden. It was intensity in this game, but today they were recovering on the pitch, which means that they are okay.
And is anyone fit to come back?
Falcao, I doubt it. He's gone back in almost the same injury last week, and when we tested him. And Remy is also doubtful. And Garry Cahill didn't go on to the pitch this morning, which means that he has also a little problems. But we have several days to go for the preparation. It's on Sunday, so I'm not negative regarding Garry Cahill.
And Cesc Fabregas, is he going to be?
Cesc was this morning in, and he trained with we played a game with the academy, and he did play a full game. So he was out of his temperature problems.
There's some reports linking Fabregas with Italian clubs in January. Will you be desperate to keep him here?
Yeah, I think we need all the players until the end of the season. You know better than I do that Chelsea was in and is still in a position where they have to improve a lot to go up into the table, and there we need all the players for the moment. So we don't talk and we don't go into rumors wherever they come from.
Have you spoken with him though? Are you confident he's not unsettled by the events of the past few weeks?
You mean?
Cesky's happy here.
Yeah, he's coming in with a smile, and that's what I always like, when players come in with a smile and not with a worn-out face. He came in, so.
And in terms of strengthening in January, how much business do you envisage doing?
Well, we of course the window is wide open. We'll see what. I'm not going in advance to talk about those things. It's a little bit. When, if so, I'll talk inside our house.
Is it fair to say that strengthening your striking options will be one of your priorities?
Well, if you have seen the previous match when Diego was out, and we have some other injured players, I hope they recover very fast to be available. We need a double occupation for all the positions. And we didn't have this fast, but that's nothing to say about the near, very short future.
Aston Villa manager Remy Gard has admitted he'd be interested in Remy. Does the same apply for him as Cesc Fabregas? You want to keep him there?
Yeah. He's our player, so we're not going into that.
Can I just ask you about Patrick Bamford as well? He'll come back.
That's also an issue between the two clubs. Palace, we have to respect that, and management directors, they will talk about that situation.
Finally, for me, is there any update on Didier Drogba as well? How are those negotiations?
Well, I expressed a few days ago, no longer, around the game against Sunderland, that those rare kind of ex-players with this big status, they would be very good for any club to have, and especially him, because he's a Chelsea legend. But for the moment he has his contract with Montreal, and we have to respect that also.
In what capacity would it be that you you'd like him here if possible?
Well, it depends also on the player himself. I think you should give them time and opportunities to find out what the best is for them. It might be in the coaching staff. It might be, I don't know, ambassador is kind for me too official function. I think those guys they need to go into the squad and help younger players, old players with their huge experience. So I'm not in favor of a big ambassador and they're traveling around the world with a tie. That's what I don't like. I think they must and give their huge experience to especially the young kids and helping out the older ones when there's some trouble whatsoever in their career.
Okay.
What injury does Garry Cahill have?
He has an ankle injury. Some ligaments are a little bit tight.
Okay. Anybody else?
It's a quickie today.
Yeah. Go.
Just follow on then.
Yeah.
How's the mood in the camp? I mean, what have you done since you've come in to turn things around, to try and turn things around?
Well, as I said, and I will repeat it, I didn't want to know a lot from the past, but it's obvious that Chelsea, that we have to improve, and we start gathering a bit of points, and it was the third consecutive game that Chelsea didn't lose, but that's not enough. I think Chelsea must come now into a winning period of games. That's important. But you see how it is. All the big teams, let's say the big teams, they lose points as well. Arsenal is losing points against Southampton. Leicester's doing well, keeping up. So it's nowadays very difficult. And if you see where our next opponent is in the table, they are close to Champions League positions, and they have a very good score in favor, but they are defensively also very well organized with their just 16 goals conceded so far. So it's not that easy nowadays to go into a long-term winning sequence, but we have to go there.
Do you sense a mood change? Do you feel the players are warming to you and your style?
If you see them, which is rather normal for me, their working rate in the last game at Old Trafford, that it was tactically disciplined. We didn't have the big punch, the big power to go often forward. We had some two big chances, 3 chances. We did not reward them. But the attitude, tactical discipline was okay. The attitude of the players is good. So that's the fundamentum to try to get in this winning mood.
And on Crystal Palace, are you surprised by how well they're doing this season?
Well, there are more, but Crystal Palace is doing well, and I think Pardew did a marvelous job in his period he's working there. If you see at the statistics, I know them not all by heart, but if you have a team which is scoring out of 90 games 23 goals and just conceding 16, then he is well organized with his team.
Okay. Yes, Wally.
Guus, Alan Pardew gave an interview at the start of the month talking about British managers and how they're maybe underrated, they don't get many top jobs. As someone who's worked all over Europe, what's your perception of English coaches and how they get...
I agree with that. I didn't read the interview, but in general I think, and I'm working now in the recent days, week and more with my staff, and I'm very happy. I'm not just saying that for politeness, but I'm very happy what Steve Holland and his staff brings up. I'm very impressed with his performance. So that means, in my opinion, that although maybe not having big names, that they must be given the opportunity to do bigger jobs than they normally do.